everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. If you are new on my channel, you'll know that here you find all kind of sewing related stuff. I don't know, stuff about my sewing machines. You'll find sewing tutorials, sewing reviews, sewing plans, sewing. So in this video, if you are new, don't forget, subscribe to my channel, please. Put your notifications on to see what is coming next on the channel, and also don't forget to like the video. Also, I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. I know most of you are coming for the Burda magazines and the Knipmode and the Patrones, that you want to see what is inside, but maybe you take the moment also to see other stuff on my channel. It will be really nice. So in this video, I want to share with you my sewing plans for the short time, I should say, as some of them are cut on the table, some of them have been made already a while ago, and I want some repeats because I really love the patterns. And I also have, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you one of my lesser successful sewing adventures of the last week. I wanted to make a dress from the latest, well, the latest is not the latest because the new one is already out, but from Knipmode from May, and I wanted to make one of their dresses from that magazine, but it is the test garment is kind of a disaster, so I'm going to put it on and show it to you at the end of the video. But till then, let's talk about some other more successful stuff. So I have here, first of them, I want to show you this cardigan. I made this one apparently in 2017. I did put it here on my envelope where I kept the pattern, and is a Knipmode pattern. Is a cardigan from February 2011, from the issue 2 2011, and maybe you have this one. Unfortunately, this cardigan is not on their web shop, on their PDF. Maybe I'm going to ask them why not, because it's from this magazine, and this actually, they even have it here on the cover in a gray, but you can see it here also. This pretty lady has it on, and they have some other fabrics used also in the magazines later. In the magazine, in some colorful fabric. So I made this pattern because I really loved this this detail here at the hips. As you can see, it has pockets, but the pockets are cut on in one piece with the front and the back. So it's a really crazy shape. It's getting sewn from the underarm all the way the pocket and then down. And the pocket is also creating this this detail here on the, can you see it maybe better like this? It's creating this detail here on the sides, which is really cool. It's really nice. Maybe you can see it here even better. The only issue that I had with this one, I remember pretty well that I did not make a test garment, was the fact that the pockets, they were not deep enough, and this is something that I put on my notes here. I'm worried that if I'm going to add a little bit, that the pockets will be deeper. So here is the pocket, and in my idea, in my head, is that I'm just going to make this piece from the corner here, from here, to make it a little bit longer, and then from here to make it down. And I'm thinking that if it's not going to work and it is too much, because of course if this one is going to be deeper, I wonder if I'm not going to get too much stuff hanging here to the sides. So you can see it like this better. So the thing is that if I'm going to make this bigger here in the corner, of course I can come back and make it smaller. So that's my saving. I'm not going to make another test garment of this, of course not. I really like the shape here at the bottom, and the neckline, the edges are finished with facings. This is a facing here. It's stitched on and then turned, and I noticed that here I only stitched with a straight stitch on my sewing machine and then clip it really trimmed it really close to the seam. And you can imagine this is from 2017, so it's exactly 5 years old. I did wear this a lot, and I have no popped stitches or something like that, so although the fabric is really stretchy. Why I really wanted another one, because this one is in white. It is really very fast and very easy to get dirty, and I wanted something darker to go with other stuff too. And I'm going to use this Minerva jersey, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a rayon jersey. It's really nice. It has perfect drape, perfect stretch, so this is going to be used for the vest. It's really, really nice. And they have this one in a bunch of colors, as it is their one of their core fabrics, so they offer it in a lot of colors. The pattern it does calls for stretchy fabric, for knitted fabric, and this one is polyester. It's a little like a crepe polyester, but it does have enough stretch. Something that I modified on this pattern was so the front is getting finished with the facing, but the back is not. The back doesn't have a facing at the hem, but I did not have that information. So although here, but I was not doing that, and I'm still not doing it. I almost never take a look at the cutting examples in the magazines or in the patterns. So if I did that, I could see that there is no facing added for the back, but it was required to add actually hem allowance on the back. In the Knipmode magazine there are no hem allowances or seam allowances. So the idea was to have the hem in the back of the cardigan, and then put the facings in the front and here down, and then turn the hem at the back, turn the hem up, and stitch it all the way around together with the facings. But because I forgot to add the hem at that time, I just made myself a little facing of the back, and I sewed this in one together with the front facing, and this was, I think, cut on the fold, as I have no seam in the facing at the back. But actually really, really easy. And that's something that, you know, when you are in the middle of a project and you forget something, or you realize that you forgot to add something, or I don't know, change, for example, this sweater. Also in this case, it was actually kind of the same. This is one of the named patterns from, I think it's from Building the Pattern book, from this one. Yes, it's from this one, from Building the Pattern, and I have a review for it here. I do wear it a lot. It's also, I think, it's also Minerva fabric, Mind the Maker, or the other one, something with a milk. I cannot remember the name of the pattern company, of the fabric company. But also in this one I had the same issue. The back should be longer than the front, and also is I had to put on the back another piece, you know, I traced it wrong. So when I was sewing, I realized that my back, it was supposed to be longer than the front, but it was the same length. So also here I just cut a piece of fabric to use it as a facing to finish the lower back of the sweat. So this vest is going to be really the first project that is going to be made here in my studio. Again, I highly recommend this pattern if you can get your hands on a copy of Knipmode issue 2 2011. So it will be this one. It will be really great. Something to say about it is that this is from sizes 34 to 46. This is of course long before their time, when they made almost all the patterns in 34-54. But I do highly recommend this. This is a really, really great shape. I never made a review for it. I'm not sure why, or maybe somewhere on my blog. But I'm definitely going to make one for the navy one. So this is it. I'm going to put it to the side. The next one, and this is already cut, and you might recognize this fabric. This is Minerva exclusive French terry, and this is already cut, and it's going to become another pair of these pants. I'll put some pictures here. These ones are the, you know, the pants made with this pattern. I made it a while ago. I do have a review, I think, here. These ones here are the ones with the side seams that they are brought a little bit to the front, but then they used in the magazine zippers here at the bottom, but I'm not sure. I think I'm not going to use zippers also for the other one. I do wear these pants a lot, and I must say, I know you must think that maybe, well, she's getting the fabric for free, of course she's going to sing about it, but it's really, this French terry from Minerva, it's really, really gorgeous, and I hope they'll bring even more prints and maybe, I don't know, why not, maybe solids also. The quality of the fabric is great. I wore these pants like a lot. They are very comfortable. The fabric is, it does have the same, the quality of the print and of the colors is still the same after a lot of washing. But I was so happy with them, with these pants, and I had some of this fabric. You know, I made a sweater from this. Which sweater did I make from this? The Burda sweater that I have also a sewing tutorial here on the channel. I'll put the links in the video description. But I also enjoyed that sweater a lot, but I had enough, and I cut the sweater in such a way that I could have enough for make another project. I had 3 meters of this fabric, so I could get easily also a pair of pants from the same fabric. I'm going to see if I have the review for these pants, but something that I changed here was because in this they use, for the back of the pants they use elastic, and the front also, this is actually kind of the same as that one and kind of the same of this one. The back of the pants is cut with an elastic, and the front should be longer than the back, to have it also the facing to accommodate for the elastic that you don't have. Here is the elastic is visible. You can see a little bit here in the back, but I wanted all the way around fabric, so not mess up with the visible elastic. So on this one I have also, I cut the pattern with extra facing also for the back, and now is everything in one piece. Again, I really love this fabric. It's great, great, great for pants. So the pants are already cut here. I also cut the pockets, and these ones are just ready to go. And if you remember well, from this fabric I made also the top, and I really love this top. Just to bring it to your attention again, this one here with a really nice detail on the sleeve. You can see it here. Again, I'm going to put the pictures here somewhere, left or right. The next pattern that I want to show you, what is also on my list, is something that I had. I made this one also like a long time ago, and apparently it is also from somewhere 2017. Where is it? I have also the envelope somewhere here. So this is a skirt. Let me organize a little bit. This is a denim skirt, and it has some really, really cool details. Again, this is a pattern from a Knipmode magazine, and this time is from one of their extra, how should I say, they have like an extra magazine that is coming sometimes with some magazines, that where you get, in this one for example, it was only about skirts. Let me see, it was this one, 22 extra skirts. Of course, you know, it's a skirt, a few skirts with some variations on them. But this one is a really great pattern, and I hope they will bring it back as a PDF or whatever. It has some really cool details, and I love this skirt. When I made it the first time, so like 5 years ago, it was a little bit too big for me, and I must say that I did not wear it a lot for a while. But now that I got a little bit more rounder, I can wear it easily. It fits really, really perfect. What I like about this skirt, as you can see here, the front is made in denim. And I'm going to show you something funny. I'm going to turn it in a moment. So again, this is 5 years ago, and I'm pretty proud of myself how I was sewing 5 years ago. So as you can see, the front pockets, they are constructed in the let me see. They are constructed in the seam here. There is a side seam. Yes, there is a side seam, but the front has also like a really big deep dart, and the pockets are integrated in this dart, or they are sewn onto the dart. It's a really cool design. Of course, there are two of them. I did a pretty good job on top stitching. And for the back, also kind of the same treatment as you can see here. There is a really deep dart, and there are web pockets with exposed zippers, and the yoke, of course, as you can see here, and the waistband with I was kind of lazy. I did only one row of top stitching on the belt loops, but it's a really cool design. I mean, you don't see a lot of this kind of skirts these days, and I know denim skirts are really in, and I bet you can make this one also longer, but I think the details of those darts, they are really great in this length. What I wanted to show to you in the back, I used some polka dot for the waistband and for the pockets. Well, for the pockets I used them because of course you need to use something much lighter. I see that I did interface here for the pocket and then the pocket bags. And the waistband, I cut the waistband from the same polka dot fabric, mainly because I did not have enough of this red denim. And actually I had just a little bit of it, and it was not even enough to cut the yoke from the same fabric. But lucky me, you know, the luck of having a stash, I had a small piece of denim that actually was really almost the same blue. I mean, from far away you cannot see that is another fabric, but the yoke, as you could see on the inside, is actually cut from another denim. It's a really nice skirt. I don't think I have a review on it on my channel, probably, but I really want to give this another try because it's such a fun construction. And for it I'm going to use probably this green denim. Well, this is really green, but it's actually much darker. It's also a stretch one from Minerva. I bought it a while ago. It has just enough of stretch. I think the blue one has a little bit more stretch, but it's not really fitted the skirt, so it's okay. So it has a little bit of stretch, and it is really like an army green. And I wonder if I have some lighter denim to make also, you know, for the summer, a really nice light version of this skirt. So again, this is skirt 110 from the extra magazine on Knipmode. Which one it was? This one was from 2012. It's a really cool design. The next one, what is on my short list to make, and actually I have some Minerva challis that I'm going to make a jumpsuit or a dress from one of the pattern companies, you know, that I'm a pattern insider or ambassador for. I'm not going to say for which one, but something that I can talk about is that what I'm going to make with this gorgeous piece of challis from Minerva. This is one of their latest prints from their challis, and it's just gorgeous. Look at it. It's really nice. And from this one I'm going to make a blouse. I decided on a blouse, and I think I'm going to make a blouse. It's going to be from Knipmode May 2023, from this one. And it's going to be one of these blouses. Well, here it's going to rain a lot. And it's going to be, you know, they brought last month, they came with a shirt, with this shirt actually with a lot of variations. It's going to try to see. And I think they have it also, they have it with a simple sleeve with gathers at the bottom, or they have it with, and here it has also a pleat in the back. And they have another variation with deep pleats, so really big sleeves, and with a simple back. But my preferred one is this one from this girl. And this is what I'm going to make with a gorgeous challis from Minerva. Now that I showed you what are my really short list projects, I want to show you my big disaster. And let's see, where is the magazine? Did I lose the magazine? I had it here. No, it's here, I guess. Well, last month they came with is this from last month? Yes, actually it's from last month. Yes, last month they came with all this if you've seen my flip through, you did see this dress, and that they made it also as a skirt, and they had it also as this dress with a little bit wider lower part. So I was really excited because it's looking really nice here in the drawing, right? So I was thinking, well, I'm going to make this one. But you always need to think about, or at least I should think about, that when a model is sitting like this, you know, like this, or like this, or like this, and you really cannot see how the garment is falling. And I sometimes I'm really excited about what I'm seeing in the drawing. I get that also a lot from patrones, that I forget to take a better look at what I see actually, the details that I'm seeing in the mannequin or in the model. And again, when they are sitting like this, or when they are sitting like this, or they sit and you cannot see, most of the time is something fishy about it. So I'm going to stop, change, and show to you what I'm talking about. So I hope you can hear me. I attached my microphone here, but this is a dress. You cannot really see the length, but it's really as long as on this girl here, and this girl is, I don't know how long she is, maybe 175 or something like that. Most of the time they put, I think she's 175. They try to use some models that are not really much longer than what they designed for. They designed for 1.72 m, and most of the time their models are pretty long. And I think this girl must be somewhere 175, 180, and I'm 170 almost. So it's pretty long, the dress is pretty long, but my problem was not with that. The fact that they advise in the magazine, they advise to use tricot, that will be a jersey, but you don't really know, you know, sometimes they put they use that with cotton jersey or with viscose jersey, and you really don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure that they used in this green one the cotton jersey, and I knew that I'm going to take really big risk if I'm going to make it in viscose jersey, but I did it anyway because I wanted to use this one with the boudoir print from Minerva that I finally made the Alice top. Put a picture here. And so it was a really nice fabric. Can you see this? And I do have a camisole under, so it's not really flowing over my body. But knowing that my fabric is going to be really drapey, and you know the viscose jersey can be a little bit heavy, I thought really well about the sizing. I made a combination of sizes. I can say my usual size, but I did take care to make a smaller size here for the upper part, and I was thinking, you know, it's going to be gathered here, so it's going to be okay. I made in advance a sway back adjustment, which you cannot see anything about it here. Can you see how much fabric is this? I mean, even if it was a cotton jersey, it would have been really a disaster. So this is a viscose jersey. You can see here the piece. I mean, if you want to shorten this, is also kind of fun. This is the back. The thing is that you have on one side you have gathers from the armhole going all the way here a little bit to your high hip, and then you have here just a small piece, and everything is getting gathered with some I use some satin band, but I think you could use also elastic. The thing is that the gathers are all in the way, in the wrong part, and there is completely no shaping here. And the fact that maybe because this is a rayon jersey, but I think that also in a cotton jersey could be the same issue. Everything is starting to hang a little bit and is pulling also my armhole, and so I really need to think this really good, to think about it. And I think I'm going to make I'm not going to make a smaller size, as the shoulders are fitting really nice. The neckline here is fitting really nice. This one is not finished yet, but you can see there is no gaping. The shoulders are on my shoulder points. I did take 1 centimeter away from the shoulder length. That is a standard change for me for Knipmode. But here, this is really big here. This is really a lot of fabric. So I am going to take even more. I'm going to shape the center back even more, and take into account that must be a little bit fabric because I get it from the gathers from the sides, but this needs to go away. This is really bad. Also for here, I think I'm going to change the gathers to have them more here on my belly, you know, and I am going to make this to be a little bit more shaped. So again, what we learn with test garments, that we can fix stuff, you know, for the final fabric. And also the great thing is that if you make a test garment and it's a disaster, maybe you can fix it, you can think that solutions, but also maybe you think, well, that's not for me, so I can move on to the next. This is so bad. I have no waist, I have nothing here. The thing is that I think that I should make this one even, you see, to really take it in as shaping, and then with the gathers it's going to look nice. But definitely maybe use a cotton jersey, something that is a little bit more stable. And also they used facing in the front. There is a facing, and I think they used binding for the back of the neck. But if I was to do that, I'm just going to bind the neck hole, the neck line, turn it to the inside and top stitch. And also they used invisible zipper for this dress, but it's really not necessary. Even if you make it in a cotton jersey, no way, you really don't need a zipper in this. Look at this. So everybody, these are my plans for the next weeks, and also I really hope I can fix this one, where this one is not going to be fixed. I really don't like the fabric, but as a pattern, you know, to make it work for my body, I can see that if I'm going to take this one in a lot, make shaping here in the back, it's going to be really nice, and make it maybe in a fabric that is not so heavy and it has a little bit less stretch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you got some inspiration, you know, for your next projects. I'm really not a big planner, so the fact that I have these ones here, that they are all things that I really like, is really helping me, because otherwise I get in a process that I really cannot decide what I want to make, and I tend not to sew at all, and that's not making me happy. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoy my big unsuccessful sewing, but again, with things to learn. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. Please give me thumbs up, and I would love to hear your opinions about the stuff that I planned and I want to make. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!